Okay, hello and welcome to the cockpit of an hurricane at somewhere around 1940, I suppose. Uh, I first thought that I will make a video from all of these training missions in this game, but after just thinking about that for a while, I decided that it's probably just best if I show the first solo flight on the Hurricane, because this is actually the only thing that gave me any difficulties during the first try. And this is also the one that has given me difficulties since then. So the game that I'm playing is IL-2 Cliffs of Dover. And first of all, this is very demanding game for the well, really any machine. I have this game running on medium graphics. I'm not sure if I am ever able to run this on full graphics, but I'm hoping. Anyways, I'm not a very good pilot actually. I usually play these games in sort of an arcade mode. Excuse me just a second. Okay, back to business. Had to take a phone call there. Where was I? Yeah, I usually play these flying games in more arcade style of flying. I actually had to take, even now, one of the realism options away because the flying was just impossible for me. I couldn't do it. Even in these settings that I have now, this is pretty fucking difficult to fly. I mean, I haven't yet played in a real combat. I have played one mission from the campaign, British campaign, and you attack against the German bombers with this Hurricane in the mission, and that was fairly easy because bombers are pretty big fellows, and they fly slow and usually straight forward in a formation, so I could easily take one or two of them before running out of ammo. But fighting against other fighters, it's a totally another situation. Anyways, I had lots and lots of trouble even getting this thing started in the first place, and not to mention flying it. So I had to watch other people fly from YouTube and try to learn what to do and what settings to have that way, because there's really this training mission doesn't give you shit in this game. It's just pointless. It's a good training mission if if you're playing arcade way and this is the first flying game you're ever played. But once you're trying to fly this on real simulation, it's just nonsense. It's completely useless. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to show every little thing that I do to ease up if someone else is trying to learn to use this plane. I'm gonna try to sort of instruct the what to do and why. So first thing starting the this plane is I usually check the power on. I believe that these are power. It says magneto number 1 and magneto number 2. I put them on, and this is in my understanding some sort of power ignition for the plane. Someone please correct if I'm wrong. You feel free to comment and tell the real stuff for these planes if I may make a mistake. Anyways, next thing you have to do is you have to put the fuel cock on main tank, because of course you have to have fuel on the engine to run it. It won't run without the fuel. Okay, next thing you have to do is check the mixture. It's on full with me. These little levers here are propel pitch, which is this lever here, and this second lever indicator here is the throttle, which is over here, and the third one is mixture, which is behind the throttle over here, and very difficult to adjust by mouse here, so I suggest that you get all these levers in, map them on somewhere on joystick or throttle or whatever. Also the last one here is radiator, which is also important because the plane is not going to run anywhere even once the motor is running before it's heated up. But we'll talk about that later once we have the engine started. Anyways, we had the magnetos on, we had the main tank fuel cock on main tank, we had mixture on full, and we put some throttle over there, and really you have to check about these indicators. Do not check from here, because especially in this plane the mixture lever seems to be in wrong way. it says here that reach, but if you put it on reach it's actually shut down, so do not do that. Keep it on in the front. And also propeller pitch is something that you don't want to touch in this, especially in this mission, because in this mission the propeller pitch, the propeller pitch has only two modes, off and on. And in other missions the same plane has a sort of full range of pitching, so you can adjust it precisely. So you won't don't touch that at all. Okay, other things you have to maybe consider. I usually do this. Here's the hand pump. I usually pump some fuel on the engine to make it start better. And then just press I for ignition. That starts the engine once you're ready with power and fuel gauges. And here we go. Uh, this is now maybe third or fourth time that I get the engine running right away. Before that I tried this mission about 20 times, never getting it running right away, so I'm making progress here. Okay, now that once you have the engine running, you have to start checking these meters over here. This is the oil temperature and this is the engine water temperature. And once it's over 60 you can start moving with the plane. I haven't really tried under the 60, but I usually wait until it's 60 degrees Celsius and over, and that's when I start to move the plane forward, taxiing to the runway. Alright, right about now. Just carefully adding the throttle, and also I'm gonna now open the radiator. I have been keeping it closed. It's over here. I have been keeping it closed because I wanted the engine to start warming up quickly, but you might want to open the radiator pretty soon after you start moving, because there's a really big danger that you might just overheat the engine. I have overheated my engine before near these halls, these barracks over here in front of me. So I just didn't remember to open the radiator. I just went driving. I did drive a lot faster than this one. Also, this is something you really have to learn to use. At least with my throttle pedals I had lots of difficulties running this taxi road here. At first I had lots of difficulty, but once you learn to handle the plane, starts to become a second nature. So I'm getting actually better at this all the time. I usually, because I have the track IR5, I usually keep this do this first stuff with the canopy open, because I can look outside like this from both of the sides, so I can see forward. Because of the nose is pointing up, it's very hard to see forward. Otherwise, that's why my canopy is open. And the default key for opening canopy is O. It's open. Closing canopy is Control O. Left Control O. And I'm just gonna ignore the fucking circles. I'm just gonna turn the plane to this end of the this runway. I'm gonna close the canopy. Okay, I'm gonna check everything. I have the radiator open, temperature is good, oil temperature is pretty high, but I haven't so far even found anything that would even remotely look like an oil radiator clutch, so let's just go ahead and fly. I'm gonna add throttle carefully and control the plane constantly with the rudder to keep it going straight, and little small corrections. And now it's full throttle. Gonna push the stick forward to get my tail up, because once my tail is up I'm gonna start to gain speed, as you can see. And once I have speed I'm gonna pull the stick back towards me and up we go. Flaps neutral, undercarriage up, undercarriage meaning gears. Then slow turning moves using rudder and mainly rudder, just a little bit stick. As you can see, I'm running the game automatically pulled my mixture to middle. I'm not even sure if I can get it higher than that, as I can, but I'm gonna let it be in the middle over here, and then I'm gonna not the proper bridge. Close the radiator a little bit so that my engine temperature stays up. Although my oil temperature is starting to be a little bit too high, which worries me. We'll try to land soon. That's the runway over there, and there's a white T marker over there showing me that that's the runway I can land on. Just gonna make a dive here. Let's just shoot over there on the fields.
Alpha down. First fly 97. One without the doubt. Worst I have never had. That's Alpha down.
Alright, yeah, and do not give a fuck about what the instructors telling you, because I have, believe me, I have tried to fly this mission according to its instructions, and you can only fuck up. It's constantly pitching. I lost my airfield for a while. Although there's two airfields I have to check. Yeah, that's the right one. Those shakes that I have, they happen because I don't know how to fly. For some reason I seem to be choking my engine every time I take a dive. I'm not sure what's the reason, if I'm stalling or what, but I guess the negative cheese caused that. Just cutting the throttle down and decreasing the altitude, getting the nose up a little bit. And a touch. this is a little bit like Donald Duck landing, but like I said, I'm not very good at it yet.
Climb to the ring head.
And we're down.
Climb.
Putting the brakes on.
Climb now.
Plane here on the grass. Okay, here we are.
Stop, man. Please climb now.
Fully stopped,
You are flying in the wrong
and
direction.
how to shut the engine. Just put those magnetos off
Is your
and
radio working?
the power is
Climb
cut
now.
down. I'll just close the fuel cock also, and that's it. The mission completed.
Are you ever going to climb?
Lifted up from the airfield, flew in a little circle and landed successfully. And this is exactly what I've been repeating
Worst flying I've ever seen.
by myself for a while now, trying to learn how to control the plane and sort of
Without a doubt, the worst flying I've ever seen.
get myself used to this whole flying hurricane thing.
I believe that it is called a
Okay,
washout.
that's it. See you later on another video. I'm not sure yet. There's two campaigns. There's a German campaign and a British campaign. British campaign seems to be a little bit story orientated, and German campaign seems to be some sort of historical cut through from the German missions on the Battle of Britain, but we'll see what I will choose. I know I promised to return to Rise of Flight once I have the controls and stuff, but I haven't got my, for some reason I can't map my rudder pedals to that game. It would be awesome to fly it now, but I can't map my rudder pedals, so rudder is extremely difficult to control for me. The rudder pedals, the brake pedals and the rudder pedals seems to mix somehow in that game. I'm not sure what's the reason, but anyways, I haven't got those working yet, so that's why I'm here at the Cliffs of Dover right now. But I'm gonna upload this video first. I'm gonna try to practice some more, and we'll see what we come up with this. I'm gonna try to start Let's Play as soon as possible. Thank you very much. See you later again.